Where is Waldo Stadium? Kalamazoo, Michigan. It is the home of the Western Michigan Broncos, and the fans have been eager for this showdown for a while. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Red Raiders will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Western Michigan's offense takes the field. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him.
Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Broncos moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Reynolds. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Now on third down for this offense. They'll try to run for it. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42. And the Broncos are rolling down the field.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
And the defense was not ready for that at all. You see a guy go in motion, you got to have a thought process now as a safety to start coming down, getting ready to make a play on that jet sweep. I would not be surprised if the offense, after getting that first down, says, okay, we're going to come back to this, and maybe several more times in this football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. A strike downfield. Touchdown Broncos! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will take the field for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The Red Raiders are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He wants to change this route. Off play action. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Smashes ahead. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
It's a reverse. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's got the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Broncos want to crank the tempo. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Reynolds. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. And the Broncos have their offense in high gear. 42 spike. He'll keep it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Alabama. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Reads it, fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Got it in the middle, it's Joyner. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Looking to throw, it's Reynolds. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Broncos in the hurry-up. Right back to the well. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Mason, requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hammond. Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top, otherwise...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Gonna look downfield again. Snagged in the middle. It's Stone. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Red Raiders have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Joyner. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Stone. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Wants to go up top. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line, but 2 straight plays.
Touchdown, Red Raiders! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They march 78 yards down the field. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Broncos will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
It's complete on the right side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
That's caught. It's Miles. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Broncos will have it 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They run the reverse. And that play looked great when they drew it up in the playbook. Did not look so great when this defense snuffed it out. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third. Going for it all. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Finds the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Looking left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force-feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Completes it in the middle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Wants to throw. It's Reynolds. Oh, they're after him. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They punt it away on 4th down. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Zings it complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Out of the gun, the inside give. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lewis. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's West.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there. Safeties are going to be there. So you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Gets it out fast. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. To the air on 1st down. To short hands, it's Parker. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Broncos want to move quickly. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense lining up quickly.
3rd down coming up.
Looking for a man. It's Reynolds. That's caught. It's Tease. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg. He tries to take the top off. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. The Broncos will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here? What? Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. It's caught. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Joyner. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Throwing right. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Catch in the middle, it's West. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Red Raiders started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Touchdown, Red Raiders! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. Right back to the well. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. And the Broncos are in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The give on the option. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Dropping back, it's Reynolds. Plucks it out of the air. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Broncos are on the move. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points, and now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They're going to run it to the right. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Broncos really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Off-play action on 1st down. He'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Broncos want to pick up the tempo. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Broncos line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Reynolds. Pocket breaking down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He might want another play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Unloads it left. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.
Encroachment defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.
Offside defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O.
On the double. Yankee blue.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.
Offside defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Encroachment defense.
So the offense inches it a little closer with the help of the half the distance to the goal penalty. Sometimes